Okay. Hello, members. A good evening, a good morning, a good afternoon from wherever you are. Okay. I would like to share my idea on the trade that we took around this area, where I highlighted. Uh, okay, in this area, I would like us to do a market breakdown on the trade that I took in the morning. So without wasting time, let's try to get here plain chart. I will try to use switch broker. Okay, let's use no paper stone. Okay, let's use forex.com. Let's use forex.com. So I'm gonna break down the trade that we took from here. Now, I would request you guys to be honest. Do for me one thing. Subscribe to the channel. You can share the link to your friends so that they can also benefit from the content that I'm gonna start sharing. And when we reach something like 500 subscribers, uh, I uh, I promise I'll share whatever I know about Malaysian SNR, because the concept that I trade is Malaysian SNR. So I would recommend you guys to share this link to your friends such that we can all benefit from this. Now, the reason as to why I took that trade, so that trade happened in this leg. So the reason as to why I took this trade, I started from since I'm a day trader, I always start from the daily, but still you need to understand the weekly storyline. So here, when you try to check on the weekly chart, you always see that the weekly storyline is what is bullish. And we had this. This was the high that was created last week. Then we are riding. We've just traded above it. So what are we going to do? We need to go to the daily and see how the daily is. Uh, what exactly the daily is giving us. So here on the daily, we can see that on this day, which day was this? On the Thursday, we had a rejection here, meaning daily, meaning here daily rejected the daily. So if daily rejected the daily from there, where is it? Daily rejected the daily, so you put your horizontal line. Then after you putting your horizontal line, you need to go to the lower time frame, which is one time from lower H4. Here on H4 time frame, you can see that this is where they touched our line. Do we get a bullish breakout? So let's go to the line chart and see what happened. On the line chart, we can see that we had a bullish breakout here. So if we had a bullish breakout, it means that on Friday we could have looked for buys. So as you can see on Friday, I think this happened on Friday. Let me see. Okay, after we understanding that on Thursday they closed bullish, then we need to see what really happened on Friday. On Friday, we can see that something happened here. Daily, we rejected the daily. From there, we put our horizontal line. Then we shall shift one thing from lower to the breakout. So this is the time frame. This is the time frame. So here, what I'm seeing is okay. Here we can see that on Friday we had here a bullish breakout. So if the market rejected on Thursday and we got a bullish breakout on Friday, it means that on Monday we must be looking for buys. So today in the morning, so or during nights when the market opened, they traded to this zone. After the market trading to this zone, okay, this was H4 time frame. The market traded with this. So they rejected on this, then they started doing what? Buying. So after rejecting on that, we had liquidity below. this area. So here we had some liquidity that was vesting. So if we had this one as liquidity, then below it we had this SNR level, H4 SNR level that the market did what? The market reacted at. So if we mark that as our liquidity, it means that we need to look for a newly created H4 SNR level. So as you can see, this level was created after London opened, or after Asian range being created. They created this fresh SNR level. So I ended up marking up this as my newly SNR level that I would wish to trade at. So after me having this, I need to refine furthermore on the what? On the H4 time frame, meaning I have to refine that. Remember, this is where this was the high of the last week's weekly candle. If this is the high, then if the market is bullish, we expect to take out this high. So after me marking this, I'll always go to H1 for refinement. So here, when you try to go to H1, what do we see? On H1, we can see that we had this on H1. So after we having this on H1, meaning this is a refinement of this. But one thing I always tell you is that whenever the market is, whenever your stop loss covers these two levels, at least you are safe to go. So if this is a very huge zone, or it's very far from this H4 time frame level, this H4 SNR level, it means that you will always do what? You always have a limit order here and a limit order down here. But since this range is within our zone where we can place our stop loss, if we enter from this, then what shall we do? We shall just set our limit order from this H4 time frame. Then first limit order on this H4 time frame level, then our second limit order at this H1 SNR level, meaning I have to mark out this as what? H1. So after me seeing that, remember the market is bullish. After me seeing having that, what I did was simple. I just had my limit here. I just had my limit there. Going in for 1 to 4 as my first target. As you can see, 1 to 4, this is 120 pips. Then the final target was here, 400 pips. 400 pips. That was it, guys. So please subscribe to the YouTube channel. Let's grow the community. You can share this to your friends so that they can also benefit. Then if we reach 500 subscribers, I'll try to share more content about this. So I sign out.